the Lakers traded Ivica Zubac to the Clippers for Mike Muscala's half-season usage, which might be the most foolish trade they have made in recent years. How did the Clippers acquire Ivica Zubac? They have the Lakers to thank for handing him over. The details of this trade remain a laughingstock among NBA executives to this day. In a recent Los Angeles derby, Ivica Zubac posted 21 points, 19 rebounds, and 3 blocks, dominating the Lakers' interior in a matchup against Anthony Davis. Lakers legend James Worthy expressed deep emotion about Ivica Zubac's performance and potential when he was with the Lakers. A Clippers reporter joked, "Clippers continue to thank Magic Johnson." Ivica Zubac crushed Anthony Davis and tore through the Lakers' restricted area. How did the Lakers lose him? Let's rewind to the 2016 Kobe Bryant retirement season, when the Lakers officially entered a rebuilding phase. At that year's draft, in addition to selecting Brandon Ingram with the 2nd overall pick, whose draft comparison was Kevin Durant, the Lakers also picked Ivica Zubac from Croatia with the 32nd overall pick. However, Zubac's Croatian club refused to let him go unless a hefty buyout was paid. Without that, Zubac would face significant complications. It was clear that the Lakers at that time did not want to spend too much effort on Zubac, a 2nd-round pick player. Once in the NBA, Zubac's journey wasn't smooth. The Lakers were in a transitional phase, with no superstars on the team. Losses were frequent, and blame was often distributed. As a rookie and a 2nd-round pick, Zubac had no consistent playing time in his first 2 seasons, shuttling between the NBA and the G League. While Brandon Ingram flew on luxurious planes to away games, Zubac rode buses with G League players. He also had to stay on call 24/7, ready to report to the Lakers whenever summoned. Perhaps while he was still training hard in the G League, a phone call from Rob Pelinka came, and he immediately rushed to the Lakers' home court to prepare for the game. This grueling routine continued for 2 years until the 2018 offseason, when LeBron James announced his move to Los Angeles after losing in the finals, and veteran point guard Rajon Rondo joined on a minimum contract. Under the guidance of these 2 elite passers, Zubac transformed. His averages soared from near 0 to 8.5 points and 5.6 rebounds in under 15 minutes of play. He even had multiple explosive games, consistently delivering 20-plus points. Signs of a top-tier center were emerging. But just weeks after setting these records, Zubac was involved in a trade. The sharp Lakers management deemed Zubac's ceiling as merely that of a role player. To save salary and pursue Anthony Davis, they didn't even offer Zubac a $1.9 million contract, instead trading him to their city rivals, the Clippers, in what seemed like a giveaway. The Lakers traded Michael Beasley and Ivica Zubac to the Clippers in exchange for stretch big Mike Muscala for several reasons. First, Michael Beasley had missed many games due to family issues and had also clashed with then Lakers head coach Luke Walton. As a result, the Lakers wanted to offload Beasley's contract. However, Mike Muscala's salary was $5 million, while Michael Beasley's was $3.5 million. To match the trade value, the Lakers included Ivica Zubac, who had a salary of $1.55 million. Second, the improving Ivica Zubac was beginning to threaten the position of the team's other center, JaVale McGee, and the Lakers did not want to unsettle McGee. As trade counterparts, Mike Muscala averaged 7.4 points and 4.3 rebounds in 22 minutes per game, while the 22-year-old Ivica Zubac averaged 8.5 points and 4.9 rebounds in 15.6 minutes. Though their stats seemed similar, it was evident that Zubac had far greater potential. According to then Clippers consultant Jerry West, they never expected to acquire Ivica Zubac and hadn't even inquired about him, but then Lakers president Magic Johnson proactively proposed the deal. At the time, Mike Muscala's contract had only 6 months remaining. In other words, the Lakers sacrificed the promising big man Ivica Zubac just to shed Michael Beasley's contract. To make matters worse, Mike Muscala signed with the Thunder the following season, effectively making the trade pointless for the Lakers. Jerry West later shared this story at a gathering with friends, and everyone burst into laughter. Ivica Zubac, upon learning about his trade, was not overly surprised but secretly relieved that he was not traded to another city, as this meant he wouldn't have to leave his lower-end apartment. At the time, Ivica Zubac's salary was far from sufficient for a lavish lifestyle. The next day, he reported to the Clippers, donned their jersey, and in his first game, delivered a double-double with over 12 points. Later that year, during the playoffs against the Warriors, he posted multiple big double-doubles, becoming the youngest player in Clippers history to achieve such a feat. But the story didn't end there. In the 2022 offseason, the Lakers set their sights on the Pacers' floor-spacing center Miles Turner. At the time, Anthony Davis often played center, while LeBron James frequently played power forward. Acquiring Miles Turner was seen as a way to allow both stars to return to their preferred roles at small forward and power forward. Turner was regarded as a savior for the Lakers. In July, the Lakers offered Russell Westbrook and a 2027 first-round pick for Turner. However, the Pacers demanded an additional 2029 first-round pick, leading to a failed negotiation. On October 30, 2022, Miles Turner openly expressed interest in the Lakers during an appearance on ESPN reporter Adrian Wojnarowski's podcast. He stated that considering his three-point shooting and rim protection, the Lakers should not hesitate to offer 2 first-round picks to acquire him. A month later, the most ironic moment occurred. In a matchup between the Clippers and Pacers, Ivica Zubac recorded a historic 31-point, 29-rebound performance, completely overshadowing Miles Turner. After the game, Clippers consultant Jerry West mentioned receiving no fewer than 8 messages from other team executives mocking the Lakers for giving up Zubac for free, only to see him dominate their coveted new center. By the 2023-2024 season, with the arrival of James Harden on the Clippers, Ivica Zubac took another leap forward. Looking back at the previous year, James Harden, newly joined with the Clippers, had grabbed Zubac after a practice session, insisting on an additional 20 minutes of pick-and-roll drills. They practiced from 6 different spots on the court. There were moments when Zubac, exhausted, thought about skipping the extra session. James Harden, however, told him, "If I run the pick-and-roll with you, you can get 15 points. What more do you want?" Hearing this, Zubac gave up on the idea of skipping practice. Under Harden's guidance, Zubac's improvement became visibly apparent. During the offseason, Zubac secured a 3-year, $58.6 million contract extension from the Clippers. This season, he's reached new career highs and emerged as one of the league's top 10 centers. When it comes to developing big men, James Harden has proven to be exceptional. Thanks to Harden's mentorship, Zubac, once an 11-point, 9-rebound secondary center with subpar hands, transformed into a near all-star caliber player in just a short time. Zubac remarked, "I've worked with many great ball handlers, but they treated me as nothing more than a screen setter. James Harden is different. Playing with him is incredibly easy. All you need to do is set a solid screen and roll at the right time. He'll always deliver the ball to you precisely." On December 23, 2024, against the second-seeded Memphis Grizzlies in the Western Conference, Zubac delivered a monstrous 20-point, 20-rebound performance, dominating Defensive Player of the Year Jaren Jackson Jr. This young center, once discarded by the Lakers, now posted 21 points and 19 rebounds against his former team, cementing his role as the Clippers' cornerstone in the paint. Over the past few seasons, the Lakers' cost-cutting measures led them to part ways with not only Zubac but also talents like Alex Caruso and Dennis Schroeder, who left due to the team's unwillingness to offer them lucrative contracts. Media and fans lamented the irony that while the Los Angeles Lakers remain a storied franchise and consistently rank among the NBA's top 3 most valuable teams, their ownership is among the league's least wealthy. If the Lakers had an owner like Steve Ballmer, they might have claimed multiple championships after acquiring LeBron James. While Zubac may still have regrets about his time with the Lakers, he has undoubtedly found a sense of home with the Clippers in Los Angeles.